All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the East. And Mr. G, Mike, you got your boys over here, man. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. Cleveland Cavaliers are up 2-0. Mr. MIA up there, man. What's your thoughts on the series, man? How you liking your team?
Sting in action.
Oh man, it's
Oof,
tough, man.
damn,
It's
shots
tough.
fired.
We are putting up a fight, which I like to see. Game one we should let too many open shots go. I think we made a great adjustment in game two of that. I think we were hustling more. Not saying like a lot, not closing out on defense and not helping each other a lot. But we did a better job of it. A slight better job, but it was still a better job. But when it came to offense, we just showed what we've been showing all year, that we can't score for nothing unless it's Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo, 11 points. Andrew Wiggins, 10 points. We got Davon Mitchell that he's supposed to be off the bench, but he started this game for us. 18 points. He's a dog out there. He doesn't care who's in front of him, defense or offense. He's going to do work. And then on our bench, we got Haywood Highsmith with 17 and Jovic with 11 that helped us out, right? But then if you were watching the game going down the stretch, we ended up closing the fourth quarter out to 6 points with like 7 minutes left in game two. The same exact situation in game one is just that the way that we got there from game one and game two was a little bit different because we were down like 22, 24 points at one point. We get down to 7 points, and then obviously the star that Donovan Mitchell is, he starts to take over and he starts to go off, right? He makes like 9 points in a row, or if not 10 points in a row, to close out the game. But then this is where the lack of experience comes in for our team, and why I know we're trying to move away from Jimmy Butler, but I haven't moved away from Jimmy Butler yet because of his IQ and what it meant to our team. We go down the stretch, we leave Nikola Jovic in the game instead of putting in someone who is more experienced or someone that can hit more shots, right? We leave him in the game. He misses 3 wide open shots. He has 3 turnovers. And then one of the turnovers literally cost us the game with like 30 seconds left to go because we were only down by like 2 or 3 points at that point. And it just
it's kind of ironic. It's almost like the opposite of what OKC is doing. Miami kind of reminds me they're playing like a younger team where they have almost the same age group of guys at OKC, but yet OKC looks like exactly this is where they're supposed to be, where Miami just looks lost without Jimmy.
Exactly. That's exactly how it looks. And we can't just be riding this wave of just Tyler Hero, the only one that's scoring more than 20 points. We can't have that. We can't have that. Yeah. When we have an all-star forward in Bam Adebayo that can score on anybody, but sometimes, most of the time, chooses to play passive-aggressive. And this is why we're probably going to get swept this series. If we don't win today, we're probably going to get swept.
I think so.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty well put, really, and there's nothing much else really can really do. So, all right, so let's say this does get a sweep here, something like that. Where does Miami go from here? Like, what do you think their actual needs are? Like, what needs to change? Obviously, they lost the alpha and Jimmy. What do they need to do to change it? Because that Heat culture thing doesn't seem like it's there right now.
We need another leader to come in that's going to score about 20, 25, 30 points a game. That's what we need.
Do you think it's a vet, or do you think it's like a vet that comes in, or is it like a rookie or something like that? Do you think that like someone in college or something like that, or is it a vet?
No, I think it would be. It doesn't have to be a vet in the NBA. I don't think it's going to be someone that we're going to draft for sure. But it doesn't have to be a vet in the NBA. It could be someone who's 2-3 years just in the NBA, but someone that brings in leadership with also scoring the rock. That's what we need because we're good on defense. We play great defense. We just need someone else to come in, take IQ, take a load, and freaking score the rock, bro. That's what we need. We need someone to come in and score the rock. And I know a lot of people are alluding to Kevin Durant and stuff like that. Like, I do like Kevin Durant, but he's got what, like 2, 3, 4 years max left. And it's like, okay, if we're going to do that, right? If we're going to do that, first of all, we got to trade away some young pieces, right? So it's got to be some young pieces that we're not using, if that's even possible. So we trade away those young pieces and he comes in, we better be fighting inch for inch every single game, every single year to try to get into the East because obviously Boston, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Detroit now, New York
Indiana.
now, they're not going anywhere. So we got to
Indiana,
be
don't forget them.
exactly Indiana. Like we got to be fighting inch for inch when we bring in Kevin Durant. If not, if we're looking towards the future, then it's got to be someone else that is younger that can score, and then we're just gonna be hoped for the next 3, 4, 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that I don't I've heard the rumors as well, Durant to possibly Miami or something like that. I don't think that's a fit. I think Durant at this point in time in his career is more needs to go to like an established team. Like I could see him go he needs to go to like he's not going to be the answer for he's never been necessarily the greatest of a no offense to him or something like that, but never been the greatest of a leader. He's had teams where he's not an alpha. He just is a baller and I just want to score. He's pretty good on defense, but not the greatest. But he's a baller. You know that he's going to get you buckets, no problem. But I don't think that going to Miami would change anything really for his career or Miami.
Yeah, and just because we're on this subject of who can we bring in, for you guys out there that really think that we should get John Morant, bro, you guys are not watching basketball. You guys are not watching NBA basketball because John Morant does not fit our culture like that.
No,
man, this guy, he's not Heat material, bro. He is not. There's no reason to bring him in. And he's another guard. We don't need another guard. We need another forward. I would just say forward. I'm not going to even say big man because I think Khalil Ware, he's going to do work. He's just young right now. Bam. He needs someone else to take the pressure off of him. Obviously, he can't really hold that offensive stature that we need him to. Yeah. So we need a forward to come in that's going to actually put buckets. We don't need another guard.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think Morant to Miami would be a horrible idea. I can't see him and Spoelstra gelling. There's a certain standard when it comes to Miami. It's almost like sitting with like the Thibodeau, where it's a no nonsense place. That would not work for that personality. I just don't see that clicking. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I don't see that one working at all.
The number one person that I want right now for sure is Giannis. Giannis has been linked to Miami for the last few years.
Yes, I can see Giannis working out fine.
Oh yeah,
Milwaukee is looking like they're gonna get beat by the Indiana Pacers, even though they had a great game yesterday that we're gonna talk about. But it's still looking like they're gonna get beat by the Indiana Pacers. If they get beat in the first round, Giannis is gonna want out, bro. And again, he's been linked to Miami for the last several years, and we got pieces to give them, and he could fit with us 100%.
We'll definitely get to the Bucks here in a couple of minutes, but I think the Bucks, as they're structured right now, it's not going to look the same next year.